I am in my early 60s, and a few days ago, my husband was diagnosed with cancer. When the doctor said the word cancer, my heart sank. My ears rang with that single word. But strangely, I didn't cry right away. The shock was real, but what I felt even more strongly was a strange emptiness. Because the man sitting next to me, the man now facing cancer, is the same man who made my life so difficult for decades. We married in our 20s. He was the eldest son in a traditional family, and from the very beginning, he carried himself like the head of the clan. At first, I thought his sense of responsibility was admirable, but in marriage, it turned into rigid patriarchy and arrogance.
He poured himself into supporting his parents and younger siblings.
If a brother needed money, he gave it.
Holidays were spent showering his parents with gifts, yet with me and our children, he was cold and stingy. When our kids needed new shoes, he told them to make do with the old ones. When I asked for more money for groceries, he accused me of being wasteful. At home, he was emotionally absent. If the children won an award, he brushed it off. If I complained of exhaustion, he said, "That's your job." I longed for a kind word, a gentle touch, but it never came.
Ironically, the siblings and parents he sacrificed so much for never truly appreciated him. They treated his efforts as natural, even expected. Watching that made me both angry and sad. When I confronted him, asking why he cared more for them than his own family, he dismissed me. "You don't understand. As the eldest son, it's my duty." In middle age, things grew worse. He began drinking heavily. He came home drunk, shouting, frightening the kids. I lived in fear each time I heard his key in the lock at night. Sometimes he would lash out, insisting, "You owe everything to me. Without me, you'd have nothing." And I would reply coldly, "Yes, I survived because of you, but I also suffocated because of you." The children eventually left home, and I thought life might calm down. But even then, he never changed. He was still cold, still more concerned with his siblings than with me. And I, with no parents of my own to lean on, felt more alone than ever. Then came the cancer diagnosis. Sitting beside him in the doctor's office, I felt a storm of emotions. Anger, bitterness, but also, strangely, pity. Part of me thought, after all the pain you caused, why should I take care of you now? Another part whispered, "But we've spent our whole lives together. Can I really walk away?"
Even after the diagnosis, he clung to his pride. "I'll beat this. I'm the eldest son. I can't lose." Hearing that, I could only shake my head. Even at death's door, he was still trapped in that role. Now I am standing at a crossroads. Do I stay and become his caretaker, sacrificing what little freedom I might have left? Or do I finally choose myself, after a lifetime of being ignored and dismissed? I don't know the answer yet.
This story is not just about a cancer diagnosis. It's about the heavy legacy of a long marriage shaped by patriarchy, neglect, and alcohol abuse. The wife's feelings of anger, emptiness, and even guilt are all understandable. Validate your feelings. It is natural to feel conflicted. Part of you wants to walk away, part of you feels pity. Neither makes you selfish. These emotions reflect the complexity of decades of hardship. Caregiving is not an automatic duty. Spousal caregiving is often assumed, but it is not an obligation carved in stone. You have choices. Medical services, hospice care, and community resources exist so that caregiving does not have to rest entirely on one person's shoulders.
3. Healing old wounds takes more than illness.
A diagnosis does not erase years of emotional neglect or abuse. Forgiveness cannot be forced. If he truly wants reconciliation, it will require effort on his part. Illness alone is not enough. 4. Prioritize your own well-being. You cannot pour from an empty cup. If caring for him destroys your physical or mental health, then no one benefits. Consider therapy, support groups, or confiding in trusted friends to help you navigate this period. 5. Involve your adult children. Even if their relationship with their father was strained, sharing the reality of his illness with them and your own struggles may bring unexpected support.
6. Remember, it's a choice, not a commandment. Ultimately, deciding whether and how much to care for him is your decision. It is not unloving to place boundaries. It is not betrayal to choose your own health. In summary, you have already carried a heavy burden for decades. His illness doesn't erase that history, but it does give you an opportunity to decide, consciously and freely, how you want to live the next chapter of your life. Whatever choice you make, let it be one that protects your dignity, your health, and your future.